Hello everyone, welcome back to More the Dream Machine. In the last episode we were just looking at this book here, so let's keep doing that. This page has two pictures here, which we don't really know who is quite yet, and some recipes for Sleeping Beauty pizza sauce, a few yellow onions, a few tomatoes, a few saffron maple tree, crush a clove of garlic, add some water, there you go. You can totally make that at home. Vanilla cupcakes, margarine, butter, custard sugar, 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, blah 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 blah. Who cares? Right, let's. Oh, come on. Why does this never quite work properly? There we go. Sleep clinic forced into foreclosure. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm amazed at how much there has been to improve the procedure. Looking back, my grandfather's methods seem almost barbaric. I rue the maltreatment of the patients under his care. I know he probably did as well, but he was too proud to admit as much in his note, the old coot. Here we have some fertilizer powder, 2 fresh petals from Opuntia L, 3 dried blue petals from O. Indi, I don't know, button from Lophoria vulgaris, and blah 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 blah. Maybe we have to make that, because that's the only stuff that we actually have the ingredients for, it seems. Frank Morton died at 4 PM, March 27th, 1997, at Martel Hospital. Blah 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 blah. Well, obviously we've met this guy before. In the dream, well, we didn't really meet him, we just met his memory. But, oh well. Here's a picture of me and Alicia. Pregnant couple. I was able to rescue the situation somewhat with my sob story. As a safety measure, I'll forge a marriage and death certificate in case I need to back up any upcoming improvisations. Unfortunately, I'm almost out of carrier gas. I've placed an order, but who knows how long delivery will take this time. So he was talking about us there. And this is an ultrasound from my wife. Well, that's lovely. That's amazingly wonderful. And she didn't really look like she was that pregnant. Like this seems pretty far in, right? Guess we never really saw her belly properly. And I think that's it for this notebook for now. So let's keep looking around. Actually, I want to take another look at that, because there was a hint to the door code in there. So let's see here. Door code A to B, and here is the B. Let's see if we can find something else. Oh, there it is. There's the A. So how do we connect the two? Well, this is actually a really clever puzzle. I love this one. It's not terribly difficult or anything, but it's just so clever, and I don't know. Well, look at it. Just look. Wow. Look at that, that's genius. So the door code is 284691, as you can see on these little pieces that are cut out from these brain scans. So yeah, 284691. I love that puzzle. 284691. 284691. And there we go. Let's see what's behind here. Well, that looks weird. Large cactus. It looks like some kind of gigantic cactus. I've never seen anything like it. The root of the cactus is very coarse, like a cross between leather and bark. It's very tough. Alright then. Let's look at the other stuff in here. A single roll of toilet paper sits on a stack of books. It's about as filthy as I'd expect it to be, okay. Lovely. And another thing we can turn water on. I feel more tired than I look. We've already had that before. This towel is surprisingly clean. What's this stuff? Well, this is another one. Cheers, old fool, yeah. It's an empty washing machine. Let's look at this stuff. It's a jar of psoriasis skin cream, I don't know. It's a no-name bottle of dandruff shampoo. And here we had some pills. It says Eramin on the label, alright. There's a pool of brown sludge at the bottom of the bucket. The bottom of the tub is coated with a thick, dry sap. And another ashtray. Mr. Morton has smoked his last Golosius Browns. How does he know what type of cigarette they were when he's just looking at the ashtray? Well, whatever. Doesn't really matter. We have actually had a few plants drawn here in this notebook, so maybe we can find out what type of plant this cactus is. Well, this doesn't really look like it. This one does. Let's look back at it. Yeah, it looks kind of similar. Maybe this is the Ophophontia vulgaris, which we do actually need the sap of for our recipe. It's just kind of weird that we would want to... Oh, come on now! Why just... There you go. And once more. Thank you. Fertilizer powder. What will we actually want to fertilize? Because we really don't want to fertilize anything, but whatever. 2 fresh petals from Opuntia L. Button from Lophophora vulgaris. Button. What does that even mean? Is there a button somewhere here? Something that would be called a button? Well, actually there isn't, and that's because there is another puzzle to be solved here, which is kind of I don't know. You don't really get a proper hint for this, but it's still another great puzzle with these book pages here. The solution is actually you have right here you have this word sleeping and a few yellow blah 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 blah, and also sap from. Come on, why does it keep turning the wrong page? Here we go. And actually, you can just tear out this page here if you try hard enough. There we go. And now we actually have the real recipe that we need for this. So we need sap from Lophophora vulgaris now, which is good. So how can we get the sap from this? Well, there's only one thing that would really I don't know, it really seem like it would do something like that. So there you go, we can open this faucet right here, and there's some stuff dripping out of there. I'm not sure if this would actually work, I kinda doubt it, especially in quantities like that. But let's collect this in our beaker. I've collected some of the cactus sap in the beaker, and now we can continue with the other stuff that we need to do for this recipe. A few yellow petals from Opuntia L, and a few blue petals from O Indy. I don't know what that is. Well, it doesn't really matter because it just says yellow and blue petals, so that's fine. Which both of those we have, so let's go back. And can we just add the petals right in there? I've put the yellow petals into the beaker. And with the blue petals as well. I've put the blue petals into the beaker. There we go. Oh, never mind. It says powderized, so that's kind of unfortunate. So maybe we can take those back out again. The beaker contains blah blah blah. Okay. Oh, never mind. I guess we have to empty it. I've emptied and rinsed the beaker. What? Pool of brown sludge. How? I guess he rinsed it out with the brown sludge at the bottom of the bucket, so that's lovely. So let's pick another few yellow petals and blue petals. There we go. Now how can we dry these? But before we do anything, I guess we'll go back and take some more cactus sap. There we go. Now how do we dry these? Actually, we have this station right here, or desk, I guess, that has all the necessary tools for drying petals. So let's try to turn on this burner right here. We actually do have a lighter from that ashtray. There we go. And we can actually take these petals and put them in the spoon right there, and then put them over the flame to dry. And as you can see, it makes some small steam clouds, I guess. And you actually want to wait until those stop coming out and then just put it away from the flame, otherwise they will actually burn and then you can't use them. So let's do this with the blue petals as well. Here we go. And pick up dried blue petals. There we go. And now here is this pestle which we can pick up. It's a small pestle used for grinding things. Okay. Now we can actually put these into the mortar and grind them up to get ourselves a lovely powder. It's fine blue powder. Here we go. Do the same with the yellow one. And now we can put this stuff into the beaker. What else do we need for our recipe? Crush, Nimitatsapam, Ermin and Dormicum. Alright, we actually have both of those pills, which is very useful. There's the Dormicum, there's the Ermin. So let's crush those up as well. Let's first of all turn off this flame here, because it's dangerous. There we go. That is our Dormicum powder. And now the Ermin. Here we go. And we put this stuff in here. And then magically the contents of the beaker turned into a strange powder. I'd better be careful, I'm getting dizzy just being close to it. Alright. So this seems to be quite a good way to actually knock out Edie, because we can inconspicuously just put it into her tea. Let's see how we can manage to do that. We've rudely taken her pot with us anyway, so she must be quite thirsty by now because she couldn't make any tea. Let's see. Alright, so let's put the thing back so she doesn't notice that we stole it. The pot, there you go. And let's see what we can ask her to do. Back for some more tea and pastry? I knew you wouldn't be able to resist. So, Mr. Neff, tell us what's on your mind. I'm afraid the tea's getting cold, guys. Good call, Victor. And then they all take a sip, even though only Edie does. That's not what he said on the label. I bought it just behind Vesper Square. Would it be possible to request another cup of your delicious tea? Yes, I'll go put a fresh kettle on. Oh, lovely. Is there a sun painted on the side? What are they even talking about? These cups are lovely, by the way. I feel like all of these people just say anything that comes to their mind immediately, and then forget what they said, or what everyone else said. I like to talk to people who like to talk. I do too, Edie. Alright, examine this teapot. The pot has a tea-filled strainer under the lid. Alright, so let's see if we can put this stuff in here. I've poured some sleeping powder into the teapot. This stove is turned on. So let's see what we can do here. So, Mr. Neff, tell us what's on your mind. I could use a hot cup of tea right about now. Yes, but I can't hear the water boiling yet. I'm pretty sure I put it on. You have such delicious teas, darling. Let's maybe now. Yes, but I can't hear the water boiling yet. Shush. These cookies are to die for. Indeed. Maybe now. Yes, but I can't. Okay. Is there a sun painted on the side? Well, let's wait for a little bit then. That's what I keep telling them. Superb craftsmanship. I speak nothing but the truth, my dear. Amazing, okay. Maybe now. Yes, but oh, come on. Is there a sun painted on the side? Yes, I think it is, now that you've noticed it 3 times. Maybe now? Jesus Christ, what the hell is wrong here? Yes, we know. Don't feel like talking? Yes, I don't. What have we done wrong here? No, don't pick it up. It's obviously turned on. There's flour and pastry on this towel. Wow, amazing. What is wrong here? Is there even water in there or something? I mean, it's empty. What? Why? The pot is already empty. Yeah, what? I've poured sleeping powder into the pot. She didn't even put water in there, apparently. Why didn't she? What? Like, you can't hear the water boiling. Of course you can't. Truer words have never been spoken. Alright, I really have no idea what we're doing wrong here. Turn on this lamp, because that's useful. Well, we clearly can't. The pot is already empty. Oh, turn on water and then maybe set protection. What? No, go away there. There you go. I filled the pot with water. There we go. Okay, good. That was a bit silly of me. There we go, and now we wait for it to cook. Which actually is pretty fast. Now, something fun that you can do right here is put on one of those helmets and then try to sit at the table. Do you have to wear that thing to the table, dear? I'm sorry, Edie, I forgot I had it on me. Thanks, dear. Yes, okay. I don't know, I just like doing that. I guess they just didn't want to make the animation for the helmet as well. I could use a hot cup of tea right about now, yes, but I can't hear the blah 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 blah. Time heals all. I only bake with real butter. Superb craftsmanship. Ah, there we go, finally. Superb craftsmanship, as always. These cups are lovely, by the way. Okay, so finally we have this sleeping powder right in the tea. So I'm afraid the tea's getting cold, guys. Yes, we mustn't let the tea get cold again. Good call, Victor. Is this a different brand from before? No, it should be the same. This batch seems a bit off though. There's a slightly chalky aftertaste. I don't feel so good. I think I'm gonna... there we go, that's wonderful. And I feel like this image is just so creepy with him just sitting there and kind of staring at them. Edie is sleeping. Alright. So now we can enter her dream. Where's the sender device? Let's use it with her. And then... there we go. Let's enter our third dream by now. Actually the fourth one, if you count the one in the first chapter. And this is actually my favorite one out of all of them. Until now, at least. This looks strangely familiar. Am I still in her apartment? I'd better find Edie either way. Alright then. There's nothing we can do here, except leave the stream. Let's look out there. Enter void. Well, oh my. I guess I must be reaching the thin, crumbling edge that Mr. Morton talked about. Which is obviously because Edie... Ooh. What did you say? Whatever. It's obviously... I can't seem to go there. Okay, that's what you said. Great. we are obviously reaching the thin crumbling edge because Edie doesn't have much longer to live. And as older as a person is, the farther out she is on the dreamscape, as we've established quite a lot of times now. One thing that we actually can do is look at this wall with the paintings on it, and we can pick up these photographs and move them around. And for some reason the screen is shaking whenever we do that. So let's see whether this did anything. It really didn't. Now, you'll obviously only figure this out by trial and error, kind of, but what you can actually do is if you put these rooms next to each other and then leave, you can actually see that the kitchen is now next to each other, and we can actually go there now, which is a really interesting gimmick. I don't even want to call it gimmick, it's a very interesting mechanic. This photo is covered with a layer of dust. Now what does this look like? I think it's a photograph of Edie's hallway, but half of it has been torn off. Alright. Maybe we can build a way to get to access that as well. If we move the living room down here and then put this hallway photograph right there, we can actually access that as well. Ah, I love this, but there's nothing in here quite yet. Now, before I actually enter this kitchen, I think I'm gonna end the episode right here. Actually, never mind, I'm gonna show this off real quick, because now that we enter it through this doorway, we are actually on the other side. And we can look at this fridge right here, and we can pick up this torn photograph. It's a piece of an old torn photograph. Alright, and this is where I'll end the episode now, just because it would have been weird if I hadn't shown that off right now, so whatever. Alright, next time we will keep doing whatever we are doing in the stream. Bye.